Your wedding day is not just a celebration. It's a tapestry of moments woven together to create one of the most cherished days of your life. But how do you keep those memories alive long after the last dance is done? What are some unique ways couples can incorporate their wedding memories into their daily lives? Hi, I'm Sam from Atmosphere Productions. We'll answer these and more in today's edition of the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast.
Hi, I'm Sal from After Hours Events New England. Listen now and discover 10 creative ways to showcase your wedding memories at home. These are Wedding Insider secrets for a stress-free, fun, and memorable day. Our podcast helps engaged couples navigate wedding planning complexities while addressing family expectations. We'll guide you through the journey of creating the perfect wedding day without unnecessary stress. By the end of this edition, you'll get concise tips on budgeting, wedding party management, ceremony, reception planning, and more. Perfect for anyone planning a wedding, all in 30 minutes or less. Trust us, you don't want to miss this one.
Welcome to Stress-Free Wedding Planning, the podcast that will transform your wedding planning journey from chaotic to enchanting. Sal and Sam bring over 80 years of combined wedding expertise and exclusive insider information to the table. If you're recently engaged, feeling the pressure of wedding planning, struggling with family expectations, but still dreaming of a joy-filled wedding, you've come to the right place. Get ready to unveil the best-kept wedding secrets, discover practical tips and strategies, and learn life-changing lessons for a stress-free wedding. Your unforgettable wedding day awaits. We're here to take you on a transformative journey of love, laughter, and memories. So don't miss out on the podcast that just might change your life. This is the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam.
Listen now for 10 creative ways to showcase your wedding memories at home. Hi there. I'm Sam from the award-winning Atmosphere Productions, Wedding Entertainment, with expert knowledge and the difference in quality. Visit us at atmosphere-productions.com. Learn more about our experience and the journey to help you with stress-free wedding planning in the trailer or pilot of this podcast.
Hi, I'm Sal of After Hours Events in New England, the experts in creating a stress-free, unforgettable wedding experience. We bring energy, professionalism, and a passion to making every couple's big day truly special. Visit us at afterhoursevents.com. Today's edition is all about 10 creative ways to showcase your wedding memories at home. But first, if you have a question or concern, go now to Facebook and join us on the Stress-Free Wedding Planning community and ask away. You can also join us at our YouTube channel. Just search for Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast. Subscribe and get it first.
In this edition, we'll explore innovative ways to integrate your wedding memories into your daily life, transforming fleeting moments into lasting treasures. From unique display ideas to creative keepsakes, we'll share brilliant examples that allow you to see, touch, and feel the love you celebrated on that special day.
Whether you're soon to be married, a seasoned wedding planner, or simply someone who loves love, this edition is packed with inspiration to help you commemorate your wedding day in meaningful ways. So settle in, relax, and let's get started. So Sam, have you seen this cool thing that's been out on the internet lately? You get the lyrics of your first dance song and you frame it and you put it in the house. I've been seeing this all over Facebook and Instagram, and I think it's just the coolest idea. They have so many different ways to having the lyrics on an actual record or just something that's on like a picture frame, and that just looks so cool. Love this idea. I wish it was around when I was getting married. Not that I can't still go buy it, of course, but this is something you walk by and you'll always remember your day. It'll always bring you back to that happy moment. I think this is a very fun thing. I like this a whole lot.
I remember in the old days when I first started, we used to give away records that had the couple, the bride and the groom's song on it. So this is like an updated version of that. It's such a great idea. And as you're right, you walk by it and you're going to see the lyrics of your wedding song displayed for everybody to see. And the unique thing about it, Sal, is when you have family members or friends come over, they see it on the wall and they're like, this is your wedding song. And it has the actual lyrics. Great idea. loads of places online that you can get that. Another idea, and this is something my wife did, so this has been around for a long time, Sal, and that is framing your bridal bouquet. Now, you don't necessarily have to frame the entire bouquet, but you can take parts of it and make it into like a floral art piece and have that displayed. There are places online that they will take each flower, dry them, press them, and put them into a frame. So if you want to pay somebody to do it, but there are DIY places that you can research and you can actually do that yourself. Consider how much you spent on, creating these flowers. This is a great way to kind of keep the memory of that going.
Awesome. There's just so many great ideas on how to remember your wedding. Sam, have you ever heard of a modern photo collage? It's not the usual photo collage where you're just throwing pictures up all willy-nilly. I have seen something recently where a company takes the pictures, places them really strategically, then takes a full shot of those pictures, then creates a puzzle out of it, and you put it up on your wall in a frame. It's just a very cool looking thing. You could actually have a blanket made up this way too. Just a lot of fun, something that's going to remind you about how great that day was and all the people that shared that special day with you. So there's just so many different ways to do this. And that's two of the things I love the most is the blanket and making the puzzle and putting it up on a wall.
The great thing about these ideas, Sal, is you can pick the best moments from the ceremony or the reception, and you can make a breathtaking, customized collection to display in your home. And that's unique because you're the only one that's going to have that. Really, really, really good idea. Now, we spoke about before of the song lyrics. How about framing your vows? Now, this is a great reason why you should handwrite your vows and keep them. Because, of course, after the reception, after, the memories start to fade, you still have the paper that you wrote your vows on. You can actually press those into a frame and make a special design. It really is a clever idea, framing your actual vows. You can also, instead of printing the actual ones, you can have a designer design new text and have that taken care of so that it is printed in a bound way right inside that frame. Love it. I love those ideas.
Another thing is like keeping the details, meaning like having table cards, having the program from your ceremony, getting little things throughout the wedding that you can save and put together and display at your home that will remind you of your big day. It can be anything, little knickknacks, you name it, anything that's going to remind you of a positive time in your wedding. Save it and just kind of display it. It's a lot of fun. It'll bring back a lot of fun memories.
Yeah, my daughter gave me a tie with on the back is a picture of me holding her when she was a baby. And I'm going to keep that somewhere special. You can do the same thing. You can have a storage box or you can create a shelf in your house that you're going to put these things. Remember matchboxes? I have a little cup with a bunch of matchboxes from 1820, whatever, but I kept them. It's a collection. Little things like this you can have around your house that reminds you of your special day.
We've just explained creative ways to showcase your wedding memories. A couple of my favorites is framing your first dance lyrics. Also, framing your wedding vows. What a cool touch.
Coming up next, 5 more creative ways to showcase your wedding memories at home.
This is the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast with Sal and Sam, a podcast for engaged couples concerned about wedding planning and family expectations, but who want to have a stress-free, fun, and unforgettable wedding.
On today's Wedding Tip Wednesday, do the everyone on the dance floor picture thing. All right, basically that is the DJ, me, or somebody else announce everybody to the dance floor for a picture with the couple. And then directly after that, photos been taken, you play 2 or 3 hype up songs that everybody knows that they're going to dance on the dance floor. See, the reason for doing the picture is not really to take a picture, it's to get everybody on the dance floor.
This is something that just gets the energy right off the bat. You have everyone out on the dance floor. The party's ready-made for you. Just play the right songs, and it will be an incredible dance party. That's another Wedding Tip Wednesday with Sal and Sam.
Wedding Tip Wednesday is available on the Stress Free Wedding Planning Facebook group page every Wednesday. Join the group for free.
And now back to the Stress Free Wedding Planning Podcast.
Welcome back to our discussion about 10 creative ways to showcase your wedding memories at home. Hi, I'm Sal from After Hours Events of New England.
Hi, I'm Sam from Atmosphere Productions. We've already discussed creating a modern photo collage, frame your bridal bouquet, and more in our first half. Now we have 5 more of these great ways to showcase your wedding memories at home. Now, this one's a little DIY, so if you're not up to it, it's okay. This one is enclose your wedding flowers in a candle. So what you can do is dry the flowers and then turn them into a beautiful decoration for candle jars. You place your candles inside the jars and the flowers will serve as a decor and will hopefully look amazing, and you're not going to burn down the house or anything. Look up DIY wedding flowers and candles on Google. It'll explain exactly how to do that. And that's a great way of kind of keeping some of your wedding flowers for the future. DIY idea though. So if you're not into DIY, don't try this at home.
We'll try this at home. Oh, Sam, have you seen this other thing that's been happening now? Cork from the champagne toast. So, they have to uncork a bunch of bottles at a wedding to fill all the champagne glasses. And what people are doing is actually having the facility hold on to the corks for them so they can put them in a special vase and display them at home with their champagne flutes right next to it. Some are having wine at the wedding too, and when they uncork the wines, they keep those too, and keep an empty bottle of each thing so you get to see what you had that day at the wedding. So it makes a nice decorative thing, and it's something to talk about. It's a talking piece when people are at your house to kind of remember your whole big day.
One other thing you can display, Sal, is your invitation. It's something that's so obvious that a lot of couples forget. Put your wedding invitation into a frame, and it's a keepsake that will last, hopefully, forever, and have that displayed on a wall or your mantelpiece or some other room in your house. It's so simple. I'm not sure why more people don't do this.
I had a mother of the bride actually pull out a book once during a meeting, and she had showed in the book, she had her invitation, but all around it was the dried flowers from her bouquet. I thought that was a cool little keepsake, and she was obviously very proud of it. And she had the book standing on a hutch so you could see it every time you walk by. And I thought that was a lot of fun. And you got to see how it was written back then. It was a beautiful thing. Other things, that you could do is you have guests that sign things. Have you ever seen that tree? It's a picture of a tree and people sign their names on each branch, or they create a leaf and sign in the leaf. Those are cool little things. I've had thumbprints where you put your name with your thumbprint and make a design. There's a lot of fun things that you could do with making special designs that are not just a keepsake, but really something that looks good as a focal point at your home.
That's such a nice idea. I like that, Sal. But I've also seen where a couple has brought in an unfinished lid to a chest, and they provide a marker for all their guests. And the idea is that chest is going to keep all the keepsakes. And then because everybody signed the lid of the chest, they have that lacquered, and those names will be preserved forever. Great idea. Love it, love it, love it. And one final creative way to showcase your wedding memories at home is getting a sketch or a painting of your venue. This is one of the new modern ways, and it's a really classy idea of commissioning a painting of the venue of your wedding. Now, we spoke a little bit about this with Linda Marino in edition number 88. And this is where she did a live wedding painting, and that was primarily for the couple. But this is actually having somebody sketch the outside of what the building looked like, or maybe a little painting of the inside of the venue. Obviously, you'll have to wait for these to come back from your honeymoon or until the artist is finished. but then you would frame it and then put it above the mantle or put it in a special room. Because again, this is a keepsake. It's your venue that you had your reception or maybe even had your ceremony and reception. This is a great keepsake that guests for years to come coming into your home will see this picture, and it will be not only a keepsake, but it'll be a talking point.
Oh, Sam, let's go over those 10 ways to showcase your wedding memories one more time at your home. And these are some great ideas. And please, if you forget any of these, go back, listen to it again. You're going to have a lot of fun. So one was framing your dance song lyrics. What a great idea. Also, framing your bridal bouquet. How awesome is that? And then to create a modern photo montage with your wedding photos. And then we have Frame the Vows, just like the lyrics for your song. And then we have, of course, keep the details, keeping little details throughout the wedding that you could display at your home. And then we had enclose your wedding flowers in a candle. How cool is that? Putting some wedding flowers in a jar, putting a candle in there and making a great decorative thing. And as Sam mentioned, if you're not a DIY person, maybe not the thing for you. Also, displaying the corks from your champagne toast. You can have a bunch of corks that were popped for the champagne, put it in a nice vase, and display it with your champagne flutes. And something else that Sam mentioned, why not have your invitation right next to it? And also, display your invitations too as a separate piece. It's a nice thing to remember back when you got married. Display something signed by your guest. The great thing that Sam brought up was a chest. Having people signing it and then having it finished later so those names will be there forever. And last but not least, get a sketch or a painting of your venue. What a way to remember that day. I hope you had fun with this edition.
So there you have it. We've just provided some insider tips on 10 creative ways to showcase your wedding memories at home. These ideas not only help keep the spirit of your wedding alive, but they also integrate those cherished memories into everyday life, and they allow you to celebrate your love continuously. There are many more ideas than these, and you can tell us all about it in our Facebook community.
Now, as you spend the next week planning your wedding, if you want me, Sam, or our community of stress-free engaged couples and wedding experts to answer any wedding-related questions, join us over in the Stress-Free Wedding Planning Facebook group.
Once you're in, go ahead and share your concerns and worries, and we'll let you know if you're on the right track or if there's something we need to work on. The link to join us is in the show notes of this edition. Or go to Facebook and search for the Stress-Free Wedding Planning community.
A new edition is released every Wednesday. Subscribe and get it first. Remember to do something nice for someone today. And if you can't, do something nice for yourself. We'll catch you then. Ciao.
Thank you for listening to this edition. If you've enjoyed what you've just heard, leave a review and share it with a friend or someone who would benefit from this information. Until next time, it's TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
The Stress-Free Wedding Planning Podcast is produced and copyrighted by Atmosphere Productions in association with After Hours Events of New England.